Jay Anderson here, coming to you from the Foundation Room at House of Blues Boston, joined this evening by Christian and Daniel of the band Grouplove. You guys have played here an extraordinary amount of times, but you know, every time you get a little bit more, a little bit bigger venues, and ultimately culminating in a sellout here at House of Blues tonight. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And how's things been going for you so far?
It's been great. We put out an album, our third album, 2 months ago, and people are really responding well to it. We get to play a bunch of songs from it every night, and it's been really, really great.
So the name of the record is Big Mess. Talk to me a little bit sort of how this one came to fruition.
We just got off, like 5 years of touring, and we all went home, and we all kind of felt alienated from whatever lives we had before we went on tour. So it was like a struggle to adapt to this new lifestyle of being off the road and discovering the artist in you again at home. I don't know, it was very kind of soul-searching, so the Big Mess, we all felt like that.
You come home and your life is not what it was 5 years ago before you really started touring. You kind of have to adapt to this new situation, and it seems like nothing is how it used to be. There's a little bit of chaos in there, but finding a way to be inspired by that chaos was sort of the process of the record.
Sure, of course.
It's usually how the best stuff is written too, when things are, all out of place.
Right.
If things are very organized and perfect, you're not going to write a great song.
It seems like, as far as I can tell anyway, the ego thing and what that dynamic you have in a lot of bands really isn't in play here. Do you think that's a fair assessment?
Yeah, that's like the whole Grouplove name and the aesthetic. We really try to check that at the door. You read so many cliche stories about bands who break up over that stuff, so it's the last thing we want to do. Yes, it's important to us. We're all equal partners in this band.
Sure. And Daniel, you're relatively new to the process. Is he lying, or?
No, that's actually something I noticed very early on, was that there was such a lack of ego, and that the most important thing was the songs and the music. I think that at the end of the day, we really care about each other as people, and we really care about the music that we're making. But big picture, everybody's got the same idea in mind, and I think that's a really good formula for us.
So talk to me a little bit about the atmosphere in the studio. You guys, you had a little bit of a hiatus. You come back in, Ryan has always been involved in the production on some level. Brought in Phil Eck this time, who's done some really amazing records with bands like Built to Spill, Modest Mouse, etc.
We were just super excited that we could work with him, and that he was familiar with the band already, and he was like a fan of us and wanted to do it. That was like a nice, ego boost. No, we kind of just, I think, hit our stride. We've been in the studio a bunch, and we were all very happy to work with someone, even Ryan, just to learn from someone who's done it so much. So I think we went in there just with two wheels going pretty fast. And
as a guitar player, Phil is known for his guitar sounds. I forget what's his nickname, the guitar wizard, guitar.
Well, we call it tone questing.
Yeah.
He made the mistake of saying tone quest around us, and then we really ran with that.
we took it real far.
We had chalices and tunics, and we made him wear a cape.
We actually made him wear a cape.
Well, it sounds like an old video game, like a King's Quest or something.
It was just like that, yeah.
At the end of the session, we put all the props we bought, like made a cross and a shield, and wrote Grouplove Tone Quest, and we framed it, and the owner of the studio hung it on the wall like a few weeks ago, finally.
There you go. Up. So when it comes to sort of the business side of the band, we talk about sort of the life changes, now having children and mortgages and bills to pay. How hands-on would you say you like to be on the business side of things, and has that approach sort of evolved the older you get?
No, not for me. I'm terrible with that stuff. Yeah. I trust other people, and hopefully they're being honest.
This band is so hands-on. The one thing that I think that we're least hands-on with is probably the business aspect, but we're all in the loop. It's rare that there's decisions made that all five of us don't have.
Yeah.
But
it's like, I guess it should be important, but when it comes to music, and it's like such a passionate thing that we do, and we don't do it for money ever. It's just like, it's nice to be getting paid, to do what you love, but it's the last thing on our minds when we're writing songs or touring, or we don't do this for money.
Sure.
We just do it because it fills that need, fills that hole we were kind of born with. That's why we're all musicians, but it's nice that we have people who look after that for us.
Or what are your thoughts as far as streaming and sort of the new technologies, Facebook, Twitter, how engaged you have to be with your fans at all times?
They all can be used for really positive things, and we live in an age where information is right there as soon as you want it. The streaming thing is it's the same thing, where it's really cool that everybody has access to their favorite music instantly, but my hope is that people are still finding ways to support the artist, because it obviously is not as financially stable as it used to be. You know, it's not as financially stable as if somebody buys your record or a T-shirt. So my hope is that people will supplement that with other means. You know, going to a show or whatever, because I think it's more important than ever that we have good artists out there.
What does the rest of 2016 hold for you guys?
We have some time off, which will be really good for the holidays, and then we go to Australia, then come back to the U.S. and do some more U.S. stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, just trying to get the record out there. We're, you know, never been more proud of a piece of music. I think we're all just want to get it out as much as possible because we're so proud of it.
Appreciate
Congrats on the record. Congrats on all the adult stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys at home, head over to grouplovemusic.com. Keep up with them. Check them out at a festival. Check them out at a club. Head down to Brooklyn tomorrow night and see them there. Guys, back to you.